What's up, guys, and thanks for tuning in to Token Metrics. A lot of times people like to throw out some pretty outlandish, bullish, and somewhat misleading price predictions for cryptocurrencies. In this video, I want to ground ourselves and take a look at some realistic scenario models for Polkadot's price this market cycle. So how high could Polkadot go in this bull market cycle? Well, first, let's zoom in a bit and take a look at where Polkadot's been trading recently. It's recently made its all-time high at around $42. It saw a correction down to about $26.50, and it's since been ranging in this consolidation pattern, hopefully loading up to go higher. Now, my short-term price prediction for Polkadot is $53. Now, how I got there is a topic for another video. But let's take a look at some longer term price predictions for the rest of this bull market cycle. So what we can actually do is take a look at Polkadot's dominance, right? And that's essentially just Polkadot's market share of the total cryptocurrency market cap. And we can run a few different scenarios based on its current trend and then cross-reference those with our prediction for a total cryptocurrency market cap. And then extrapolate some price predictions. Now we can see Polkadot's market dominance started out really high after it was released, which is pretty common for hyped up cryptocurrencies, and then it bled all the way down to about a 0.6% market dominance. And since then, it's been increasing fairly rapidly on this general trend line. Now, in a more bearish scenario, Polkadot's market dominance could fall back down to, say, 1%. It's currently at roughly 1.9, or let's call it 2%. Now, in a more bullish scenario, if Polkadot continues on this trend of increasing market share or market dominance, we could see it go to 3%, 4%, or even maybe 5%. So now let's take a look at our total cryptocurrency market cap and what those potential scenarios could look like. So this is total cryptocurrency market cap on a logarithmic scale, and you can see that we've roughly, since 2014 or so, 2013, 2014, we've roughly been following a linear trend line on a logarithmic chart, which equates to exponential growth. Now, occasionally, we enter market bubbles where we're overvalued against our general trend line. In this market bubble back in 2013, 2014, we saw an overvaluation against the trend line of roughly 1,577%. In 2017 and 2018, in that bull market cycle, we saw an overvaluation of roughly 2,580% over the trend line. Now, currently, we're at a roughly $1.7 trillion market cap for the total cryptocurrency space. Now, if we actually went to $10 trillion, we'd only be overvalued against the trend line by roughly 1,500%. Now, I think $10 trillion is on the higher end of where we could be headed this market cap, but I think it's somewhat realistic. Now, if somebody wanted to include $25 or $50 trillion market cap for this market cycle, I'd say that might be a little bit outlandish, a little bit too bullish. But I think $10 trillion as our highest scenario is somewhat realistic. Now, I've also included scenarios of $5 trillion and a more bearish scenario of $3 trillion. Now, you can see we're currently on a trend for the last 6 months for cryptocurrencies, for the cryptocurrency total market cap. We've been on this trend for 6 months that is headed towards $5 trillion by roughly July. So in the next 3, 4, 5 months, if we continue on this trend of growth, the total cryptocurrency market cap could hit $5 trillion by July. I think that's somewhat reasonable, although, maybe a little bit bullish. So now if we take our market dominance, our Polkadot market dominance scenarios, and we put them in a matrix against our total cryptocurrency market cap scenarios, we can multiply out and find some price predictions for Polkadot. All we're really doing here is we're taking our market dominance, our market dominance scenarios, multiplying by our total cryptocurrency market cap, and then dividing by the current Polkadot supply in order to find a price. Now, the Polkadot supply right now is roughly 1.05 billion. Polkadot does have a little bit of inflation that we want to take into account. It should inflate by roughly 4% by July, give or take. It's not going to be exact, but the current inflation yearly for Polkadot right now is, I believe, 12 or 13%. So we can actually take into account some inflation and say that our expected supply of Polkadot is going to be roughly 1.1 billion Polkadot. Now, we can actually take a look at our most bearish scenario. Our most bearish scenario for where Polkadot's price could head this market cycle, if we only reach a $3 trillion market cap and Polkadot's market dominance actually goes back down to 1% from where it's at right now at roughly 2%, we'd have a Polkadot price of roughly $28. That's the most bearish scenario. The most bullish scenario is if Polkadot continues to gain market dominance against the rest of the cryptocurrency market, and the cryptocurrency market cap goes to $10 trillion. That would put us at a price point for Polkadot of $474. Now, that would require both our most bullish scenario for Polkadot and our most bullish scenario for the total cryptocurrency market cap. But that would be over a $400 price for Polkadot. So, do I think this is likely? No. Do I think it's within the realm of possibility in our most bullish scenario? Yes. Anything over this, we might be getting a little bit carried away. Now, if we take, what I feel to be our most likely scenario, $5 trillion, right, for the total cryptocurrency market cap, and a reasonable scenario for Polkadot, it's at a 2% market dominance right now, but it's on a trend line up and headed towards 3%. That would put Polkadot's price at roughly $142 this market cycle, right? So here's another view of the same thing. This is just our line of price predictions for our $10 trillion scenario, our line for our $5 trillion total market cap scenario, and our more bearish $3 trillion market cap scenario, again using the same supply assumptions. This is just the same exact chart, just a different way to view it. Now, our $142 Polkadot price prediction this market cycle would require a scenario of Polkadot's dominance creeping up to 3%. Roughly, actually, if it follows this trend line, it could get there by May or June. Now, by July, we're looking closer to a 4%, assuming this trend line continues. So if we want to see what a 4% looks like, a 4% market dominance scenario looks like with our $5 trillion market cap scenario, we're putting Polkadot at roughly $190. I think this is fairly bullish, but actually pretty realistic. Now, this takes into account the $5 trillion market cap prediction, which is based off of this trend line that we're currently on by roughly July. I don't think this is too out of the question or outlandish at all. So again, $142 might seem like a disappointing price prediction for Polkadot this market cycle. I know there's a lot of people that are out there predicting $400, $500, $1,000 Polkadot this market cycle. But when you take into account its current price of roughly $36.75 when I made this video, that's a 3.86x return on one of the largest cap cryptocurrencies out there right now. Not to mention, you can currently stake this for 12%. So this is my personal, if I had to put a number to it, Polkadot, this market cycle, $142, totally reasonable. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped.